All right, Zotli has departed, riding off at the speed of dinosaur on her dinosaur to warn the allied kingdoms that the Obsidian Kingdom is expanding their territory and may invade. In doing so, she leaves you guys behind in the jungle region with your newly acquired Obsidian war horses.
Beautiful horses.
Which don't like you with the exception of Freya's. You've got a tentative plan. You're to head to the wall, which is the massive guild hall around the ruins region, because of how important it is to the rest of the world. This will require you to pass through or around the Predecessor ship, which is used as a nest by the Tarask. And then following that, you'll have to go through the ancient jungle, where primordial forest spirits give people crazy visions.
What an adventure.
What?
What a thrill!
What an adventure. Are we leaving the same day that I regenerated all of our limbs?
Yep. So you're down 3 7th level spell slots.
Lucky me.
All of them.
You're welcome.
Nobody.
That's okay, I've got mine.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
7th level punch.
7th level punch.
7th level kick.
They're very, very powerful.
Okay.
Well, shall we get going?
Should we go?
We should. Better.
Just double check your character sheets. Make sure you've got focus and health.
Yep.
And that your gems haven't been mysteriously turned into rupees.
Let's see, not this time.
Wait, now I have 2 things of gems in my character sheet. What the fuck is going?
Wait, what? That's right, what?
Oh, look at that.
What the fuck is happening?
How much is the first one for?
God.
Meanwhile, Gron's like, wait, who stole my gems?
Was it the original amount that you lost, the 500?
Yeah, they're both 500 gems. Does this mean I get my
wait,
500 gold
yeah,
back?
didn't he take your money away from you? And
This is
wow.
not what we thought happened.
Hold the fuck on. After I took money away from you, weren't you at 26 and now you're at like 32?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure that it gave you back your money also.
Wait, I just checked my audit. It gave me 500 gold, and I still have the 500 worth of gems. What the hell?
There's some money laundering going on in this party. We need the IRS over here stat.
I'm amazed that this is happening right now. Like right after Matt's like, check for your gems, make sure they're not missing. Well, I've got double, bitch.
Wow.
I'm gonna delete my gems and put them under my keepsakes.
No, don't do that.
Okay, alright.
I'm taking care of something here.
That's so funny.
I'm bringing my gold value back down to where it should be.
Okay.
Why don't
What
you
I'm doing,
give us-
I'm selling everyone's gems because
Even mine?
It seems that custom treasure doesn't work.
Can I have mine?
I am pretty fucking sure Rylian was at 26 something like before the gems.
Did you sell
Or
my
24.
gems?
Yeah. All right, I'll just sell a gem.
Oh yeah, you did. Okay. Yeah.
All right, everyone's gems are sold. Apparently, that doesn't work. Custom
Aw.
treasure doesn't work.
I
So
was going to
Well,
say
now we
that I
know.
never had a single issue with my gem.
Same. I like my gems. They're pretty.
It works 50% of the time for 50% of players.
I'm sure we'd wake up one day and Radix would be showing. Like, it's like better just get out of the way now.
Well, half the party would.
That's right.
Which half?
The half that has dicks.
we wake up, Freya and Eris's dicks are showing.
T-posing.
Yep.
God.
Can a horse T-pose?
Why not?
That would be terrifying.
Like, it's hard to envision, but once you see it in a video game, you cannot unsee it.
Oh God.
Alright, it looks like everything's good. I've got my stick, got my staff of animals. I'm ready to go.
Ready.
Just remember, in order for the stick to work, you've got to stay within 30 feet of me. So, if the Trask comes back to roost, make sure you stay close.
Yeah, Freya.
No promises.
Holy shit, Trask teleports 500 miles away. The rest then the best car chasing pursuits happen.
See, I'm not nearly as demanding. I just ask that you stay within 60 feet so you can get the benefit of my songs.
Yeah, well, your song
just-
doesn't go out far enough. for
Apparently,
me.
Freya hates my music.
And I just ask that you stay more than 20 feet away from me.
Oh,
Not
God.
a confusing party.
There's a little gray area right in there. That's
Only 20 feet away from Rylian, 30 feet within Gron, and 60 feet within Eris. Oh, look at the little horsey.
No promises on any of that except the 20 feet. I will not be within 20 feet. Guaranteed.
Oh, they're
horses.
so big. Well, they're so big and beautiful. Oh,
I mean, they're big old fucking war horses, man.
They're beautiful.
Damn it. Can't move you. You know.
hi! I stole your horse.
Hey.
My horse.
I'm on the butt.
It wants to default you to that. I have to hold shift to have you not be on the butt. Okay. You guys in the horse.
touched the butt.
It was a cute idea, but I'm gonna be honest. In practice, this is just very distracting.
This is how really rides the horse.
Side saddle on the back.
It's just way too distracting. They're too big.
That was fun though. That was cute.
It was kind of fun.
It helped build my immersion of those ride those big horses.
Do you feel immersed in
Very.
OverWorld?
Yes.
Very. I got pictures
You
of
get the
horses.
fuck away from me. No, absolutely.
Jungle.
Get away from him, Matt.
It's fucking cat. This is the cat. This is the cat.
You heard him, Matt. Get away.
I'm sorry. I'll get away.
Hello,
It
fluffy asshole.
fouled me during Pathfinder last.
Hello, I'm here to make sure you're DMing correctly. Nope, not that. What about the gems?
Carrie.
Don't even think about it, Kiri. You're banned from climbing on me.
Maybe if you gave him artwork instead, it would work better.
Shit, is it the ship?
Uh-oh. Do we
We're
find, are
coming
there
up
already?
on that.
Oh, we're almost there already. How long of a ride is it to the ship?
I mean, if you guys had role playing to do, then I can back it up. But maybe a few hours.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Hold on.
I don't think I have much to say.
No. Nothing important anyway. This is Rylian's first time visiting one of these ships.
Well,
Eris too.
is it Gron's?
I think so. I think it's only been the asshole team that's visited.
Team asshole? And Freya. Is
And
Freya an
Freya.
asshole?
Freya's a neutral party.
Okay.
She always goes to these ships with the assholes, though, so we've just dubbed it the asshole group.
Yeah.
The assholes and Freya.
Yeah, the assholes. Freya and the assholes.
Freya's assholes.
All three of them.
All three of them.
Tonight's opening band, Freya and the Assholes.
All right. Yep.
We are Freya and the Assholes! Alright, well, here you are.
And then it's Hootie and the Blowfish.
So you approach a large, hulking metal exterior that is falling apart and has become overgrown with the jungle's strange, varied fauna. The type of tree that has taken root on and around the Predecessor ship is one you have not seen yet so far in the jungle, and definitely looks very odd. Large purple pods kind of hang out from their long limbs. And you see a smattering of dead animals floating in the shallow water around the ship. Freya, one more thing. Freya, you'll note that the ship is actually much smaller than the other Predecessor ships you run into. This is like, it's still big. It's as big as a guild hall, but it's not massive. This is like if the other ships had enough room for 1,000 people, this one probably had a modest crew. Like maybe 12 or 24 people.
As it comes to sight, Freya will be like, this one's smaller than the others.
How many of these have you seen?
3 now, I believe.
Well, should we investigate or give it a wide berth?
Yeah, let's follow Freya's lead and defer to her expertise on this one.
Well, I definitely don't like how there's dead animals in the water surrounding it.
Probably Jurassic food.
Maybe.
Are they big enough to like satisfy it to rest, or is it like smaller?
Like birds and squirrels and shit.
Oh, okay. They did say it was a roosting or nesting place. Maybe it's food for the younglings.
Perhaps. We should, I believe, investigate, but try not to get too close.
Purple shit.
Can I do a nature check to see what I know about the purple shit?
You sure can.
Alright, I'll make it blind. Because I like to follow the rules. Nature.
Okay. Well, you've never seen a tree like this or heard of it, but from the look of the dead animals floating around and the color of the limbs of these trees, they definitely seem poisonous to you. Like the kind of thing that might release spores or shoot something out. But the animals definitely seem to have died of some kind of poison. And the trees look real poisonous. Before we continue though, I am hearing myself through Gwen's thing again. It's real weird.
Lovely.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with this, that this is happening nowadays. Like,
Bump up the thing.
I feel like it wasn't happening for a long time. Guess so. Like, why does it even work like it's so stupid? How come you can't hear yourself through mine? I have the same fucking headset that you do. It's just a different color. Damn, dude. Alright. Well. Alright, I think we're good to go.
These weren't killed for food, they were killed by poison. That might be like poisonous spores. We should be careful what we breathe in.
Rylian's gonna like rustle through his backpack and like maybe like pull out a piece of cloth or like rip a sleeve or something and wrap it around his nose and mouth.
I have like 7 spare shirts that people give me that I don't wear, so I'll use one of those. Does your visor go up? Can you protect your mouth from spores?
Yeah, I should be able to put the mask on. Freya will get like one of her spare cloaks and rip a corner off and wrap it around like a mask, and then put her visor back on.
Eris, play the song that makes us not die to poison.
Oh,
Play the anti-poison song.
Just don't sing anything.
Eris will pull out the scarf from her winter clothing and wrap that around her face.
All right,
Well,
those who have covered their face with something, I'll provide, I don't know, like a +1 item bonus.
Okay.
So like your save, if you have to make a save to an airborne thing. I feel like it would make a bit of an impact, but not like super much. It's not like you have a hazmat suit.
Kale!
Oh,
Kale's
Kale's
just
not
up
here.
and-
Oh,
You did just wrap a piece of cloth around your face, so.
Oh, I gotta go into the COVID trees.
Everyone get your mask.
And Eris will be playing Inspired Defense as we go in quietly, so it doesn't disturb anything.
I'll give everyone the vaccine.
What about the horses?
Well,
They're not gonna get near it. They actually, if you try to steer them towards the trees, they resist. They refuse to get close to them.
Let's try to hide them the best that we can.
wait, aren't we trying to go through here though?
I think we're checking the ship out.
Okay.
Yeah, because you could just go around.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
So if we leave the horses here without the stick, what if the Trask comes back and eats them?
might go around. From where they are, can Freya see anything in the ship?
not really. It just looks like broken metal ship.
That's why I said we'll hide the horses as best we can.
We
catch
could
them.
It might not be the best, especially if this place really is a nest for the Tarask. We should just go around.
You want to check it out? What if there's more people, or books, or computers, or visors, or whatever you got going on?
I don't think it's the priority right now.
I might not have another chance.
We might not ever come back here.
I'll just take a look. I'm sure it'll be fine. I got the stick.
Yeah, but
If the Tarask is going to come for the horses, we'll hear it coming from a long way off. We should have time to run back to them.
Sure, the ground shakes from miles away.
alright, but I don't want to spend too much time in there.
Okay.
Let's make haste.
It doesn't look like it'll take too long to explore.
All right.
All right, so you guys make an effort to conceal the horses nearby, and then you have a choice of how to get to the ship. You can just kind of wade through the water. The water is pretty shallow, only comes up to maybe your knees at the deepest, or you could try to get across some other way.
Does the water look toxic?
How far across do we need to get?
Well, it's probably like maybe 100 feet across,
Okay.
and can't really tell if the water is toxic or not. It doesn't. I mean, there's dead things floating in it, but they easily could have been killed by the trees and then fallen into the water, so it's kind of hard to say.
Yeah, I picked up a short range teleportation spell, but it's even shorter range than that. So
Let's just walk through the water. Just don't drink it.
seriously, I'm gonna have to get my boots wet. I guess I've been trudging through mud the past couple days anyway.
Okay. So you guys start to slosh your way through the water. It is difficult terrain.
Except for me.
Yeah, it doesn't slow Freya down.
Freya freaking walks on the water and it's like.
So you guys are moving along. Does Freya go ahead of the party or stay with the party? Because she's way faster than the rest of them.
A little ahead, but not like
Not much.
crazy. She will actually like take the lead.
Are you gonna stay
Okay.
within 30 feet of Gron?
Yes.
So all of you, or I guess Freya first. Freya reaches the head of the ship, which is, fallen off completely from the body. So you reach the, like, toppled head of the ship.
Seems like as good an entrance as any.
Yeah, we'll start to climb up it.
Okay. So you're climbing up it with your climb speed that you have.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the purple sort of bulbs above you suddenly pops, and it sprays purple spores in a 40-foot radius, and they basically just like slowly rain down on the party. So this is a fortitude save from everybody. I'll give you all a +1 item bonus from your preparation.
And everyone has +1 status bonus as well from song.
So total plus
No.
2.
Well, I've
then?
already got a +1 item bonus from my armor. So.
Yeah, I
Resilient
guess I'll
armor.
give you circumstance. I'll give you a +1 circumstance for
Okay.
wearing a mask.
Sounds good.
What? Oh, I changed it. That's some fake news right there. Oh, I did so well.
Boo.
Mm-mm. Eris isn't the hardiest as the rest of the group is.
Nah.
We all have +25 except for Eris. Oh.
Didn't you level up?
Yeah. She's only got 12 constitution.
That'll
So-
do it.
So we've got some successes. We don't have any crit successes
We got a
unless you
crit
have
fail, don't
Juggernaut. We definitely have a crit fail. Who has Juggernaut? The monk? Nobody. Okay, so we've got some successes. I'm pretty sure in the case of poison, if you succeed, you're just good. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it just doesn't happen. But in the case of Eris... Eris, you immediately fall into a horrible coughing fit, which causes you to become slowed 1. Oh. Need that to be a roll. You take 53 poison damage,
Ugh.
God.
and you're coughing up blood.
Yikes. This shit's serious.
After that, the party is kind of collectively able to reach the head of the ship. By now, Freya would already be up at the top of the head of the ship, having climbed it. So the three of you are standing at the bottom of the head of the ship, and Freya has climbed up onto the top of it. You're all kind of dusted with purple spores now,
Mm-hmm.
but
Rylian
only...
will offer to help Eris up first.
Oh god.
Come on, princess, just get inside. It'll be safer in there.
Oh god, that stuff does not smell good. Oh. It burns. It burns.
So you're able to kind of like toss Eris up there.
I thought it would smell like roses, so I just took a.
It's not lavender.
No, it's not. Just thought I'd be sure.
From there, it's not too hard for you guys to get inside. Like, you can kind of like pass Eris up, and then Rylian, I'm sure, can just nail the athletics to climb this thing. I don't know about Gron. Does Gron have like a real surefire way up there?
I
Or-
can.
He's just gonna try to roll athletics.
Yeah, I think what I can do is just use like really low level staff charge. Like I can do
Monkey form.
Animal form 3rd level and only use 3 charges and turn into a monkey with 3 charges and I use it.
There you go. Yeah, so you get on up there. Alright. Well, collectively, the party is able to get kind of inside. You guys do hear another pod pop outside, but the spores fall on top of the ceiling of the ship. They don't go inside, so you aren't forced to make another save. Except Eris is, on account of the fact that Eris is currently
Uh-oh.
poisoned, and it's stage 2, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
Would I have had time to like treat poison?
Unfortunately, you pretty much spent the round getting Eris into the ship and then also getting yourself into the ship. That's like a lot of actions to get everybody inside. You will be able to in like the next round, but yeah, that's like, I don't know, interact to help her up and then like move. I don't know. So give me a fort save from Eris.
Okay. Just adding necessary modifiers. That's better, I think.
Okay. Yeah. So you go down to only stage 1 now.
Okay, good.
You're no longer slowed, and you only take 25 poison damage.
Alright, that's better.
So now you guys are all standing just inside of the entrance of the ship, like the broken open part of it. And you have a round. Everyone has like actions before Eris has to roll another save.
Yeah, Rylian will try to treat the poison if Eris would like him to.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Alright, come here, princess. We'll get that out of you.
And if anyone else has medicine and they're confident enough to try to like aid, because you guys can work together.
Eris will inspire competence on that.
Okay. Does that doesn't stack with aid, does it?
It is an aid. It's
Okay,
use
so
performance
we'll
to
see
aid.
how that. We'll just see how that goes.
Probably pity water modifiers like 96.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's a
God.
So you get a
plus 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
I didn't include it, so whatever I get, add to that.
Well, it's 43 then. This is a treat poison. You give Eris a +4 to her next save against the poison.
Oh,
It's a circumstance bonus, though.
Okay.
So,
Well, it's already inside me. My mask isn't doing me any good anyway.
yeah.
this
So
point.
Eris, go ahead and roll with a +4 circumstance and a
Well, it does
+1
help you
static.
prevent getting other people sick. So.
Be respectful.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna have to quarantine.
Well, hey, that brings me up to a 25. Freaking finally.
Okay, you are no longer poisoned.
Nice.
Crisis averted.
Okay, I think I'm good now.
Do you want some healing?
Well, I've got some. If you want to hold on to your spell slots,
They're really not that powerful healing.
I can summon a unicorn.
That's better healing.
Yeah, it's more efficient than using the
But you like to use that for combat. I could do it right now.
yeah, but it's still a long-term thing. It can't really keep up as well with the amount of damage we seem to take the places we go nowadays. So,
I'm sure it's just like a little second level
no,
spell.
yeah, I'll hit myself. Oh, it's second level. How powerful could it be?
2d8 plus 16.
Yeah, I'll use a unicorn. I'll be okay.
Don't use unicorn. He's beautiful.
You know, there's always non-magical healing.
What is that?
We'd have to sit here a while to do that, and I don't want to be hanging around waiting for the Tarask to come back.
Alright, I heal you a second level.
And I'll summon a unicorn to heal up the rest.
Okay.
Well, if I just get so many unicorn, then I won't waste my
Hang
very
on.
powerful spell.
See what I have left after I'm done with the unicorns. 2 heals at 3rd level, so that's 6 d8 plus 48.
Right.
So I heal 74.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
on,
just
like, 80?
like 4 under full. So yeah.
First level heal.
Is that even necessary?
Add 8.
Why did you do that?
You know, you're topped off. I feel fine.
What if she goes down in combat?
I've got other first level heals ready. Don't you worry.
Okay.
And maybe that could matter. What if you're like 4 hit points? You'd be like, wow, Gron, you had such good foresight, and you'll be thanking me. I'm just a really good helper. I know these things, don't worry.
From where they are, Freya would like to like look around, see if she noticed anything.
Well, the sort of tunnel that you're in now seems to be a hallway leading from the head of the ship, which would have probably been where like a pilot was, into like the main body, which it does go kind of beneath the surface of this sort of shallow water area. There's a little bit of water leaking in, but for the most part the ship does appear to be dry. And so at the end of this hallway, you see kind of this overgrown interior looking place.
Whoa, this looks fancy. A little overgrown, but fancy at one point.
It does look nice. You notice that the interior, although it is, old and overgrown and busted up, it does look like it might have been really nice at one point, like maybe more of a luxury ship than the other ones you've seen, like maybe a little higher class.
Private jet. Private
What?
ship.
Weren't you from luxury? Could this be like your friend's ship or your ship or something?
I was on one of the other ones, so I don't know.
This is the first time Eris has seen the inside of one of these ships, so she's like looking around like, wow. Just admiring the construction and the aesthetic.
Maybe another royal family, or simply a wealthy one?
What's this shit made of? He like knocks on the wall.
I thought royalty and wealth went hand in hand. At least in the Ivory and Crimson Kingdoms they do.
Well, from what I know, the other world is different. Maybe things don't work like that.
Didn't work like that.
Correct.
Pardon my insensitivity.
I mean, it's not like I care. I don't remember anything from it, so. We're just gonna continue to kind of look around in this big area.
Is there any?
Go ahead.
Is there like any sign of like Tarrasques coming and going, like smaller ones even?
There isn't. The ceiling of the ship is bowed inward, which implies something big might have laid on top of the ship. It's possible that it just likes to lay on it.
Use it as a back roller.
We're feeling an earthquake because Trask using the ship as a back scratcher.
There are several doorways that lead into what look like small office spaces. Definitely you get kind of an executive vibe from this ship, like people who are important or in charge of things. And after a rudimentary search, you do find a few skeletons here and there.
Oh. Well, at least they went out wealthy, right?
I
Money's no
wonder
good to you
why
when you're dead.
I wonder why they weren't cryo-frozen, though.
Cryo-frozen?
Well, I guess you guys don't really know much about it, but the other ones, at least the ship I'm from, most of the people were cryo-frozen to, like, preserve them. They're, like, human popsicles.
Sounds
How does that even work?
I'm not sure. All I know is I was like that, and I got defrosted.
Well, Gron would feel right at home.
Yeah, did someone cone of cold you before you left?
It was like a box that the people were in, but they were frozen, like ice.
Well, we haven't seen the whole thing here. Maybe they've got one of those too.
Yes. I want to keep looking around a little bit more.
Being cold extends your
Sure.
lifespan. Maybe that's why Gron will never die.
We figured out.
We figured
Figured
out
it
his
all out.
secret.
Yep.
So you continue to search, and eventually you find a screen that hasn't been shattered. It's one of the computer screens, and there's text on it. Looks like some kind of a log has been open on the screen. It's like burned into it.
Do we understand it?
You kind of look at it. And what languages does everybody know?
Oh, I'm sure I'll get it if no one else will.
Let's see.
Common
Right.
Sylvan,
Elven and
Common,
Dwarvish.
Dwarven, Elven.
Yeah, I mean, if you know Elven, then you can make like a linguistics check to kind of try to make heads or tails of it.
Which
What
would
about
be
Common, Druid, Orcish?
Society.
Yeah, society is linguistics. So if you know Elven, then you can make an attempt.
Does Rylian know Elven? Look like he'd speak Elven.
No.
Oh,
Common and dwarf.
That's fun.
I have no idea what this says.
Am I the only one here versed in society in any form? Barbarians.
I was raised in the forest.
A master of diplomacy.
Sorry, your liege.
Well, Eris is able to kind of get the gist of it. Because it seems to be a derivative of Elven, or a predecessor to Elven, probably more like. The general gist of it seems, as far as Eris can tell, to be that they're saying that what they feared could happen has in fact come to pass, that only the ships already in orbit have any hope. They've issued an order for all of the ones that have cryo to use it immediately. And they note that because their ship does not, that they're going to just hold out as long as they can in orbit until supplies run out.
I'll
What a
communicate
way to go.
that to the party. Yeah. Why didn't they just land?
Sounded like something was wrong with their planet. Nature must be out of balance.
How'd they end up getting here?
Probably where they just happened to land.
Seems like a lot of them have ended up here, whether intact or not.
Freya, were the mirrors on the other ship also black like this one? Peering into the screen.
I don't think mirrors. Riedel called them something.
I can see myself very clearly in the reflection, just not as illuminated.
I believe he called them a screen of some kind. I don't know.
Don't trust anything that comes out of that thing's mouth.
He's handy with stuff like that, at least.
Well, whatever you do, don't break it. That's 7 years bad luck.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
Well, I mean, looking at all the other ones around here, looks like they took care of that already.
The Trast's gonna be very unlucky for times to come.
So continuing to explore, the next room that you guys run into has a large table, like a meeting table, and there's a map on the table, but the map is a little bit strange. It's pretty much blank except for certain points that have been marked. Here and there are different points in space that are marked off. and it does look like there's some kind of a fleet being denoted, like a fleet of ships, like on the like on the ocean or something. There's some kind of an enemy force that's also been identified around one of these points. It seems like a battle map, or a map of some kind of a war. From the what your characters know, they would probably equate this map to some kind of like a nautical battle with islands, although it is like a star map of planets. But from what like their context, they would probably kind of assume this is some kind of an ocean battle that was going on.
Can I make out anything more from it with my warfare lore?
Yeah, give me a warfare lore.
Oh, I thought Ray was the one that had warfare lore.
Both of my characters, or two of my characters do.
Oh,
Oh, bad roll.
Okay. Well, the one thing that you can kind of make out is that at the far end of the table, where they were kind of assembling the pieces that represent their fleet, it seems pretty clear they were coming from a very distinct point as well. So it seems to you that their forces all originated from one, I guess, quote-unquote island, and then all of the enemy forces also seem to originate from one island on opposite ends of this map.
Rylian will do his best to describe that.
Was the previous world mostly ocean then?
Beats me.
There's a small open notebook at the end that's written in the same sort of language.
Freya will try to take a look at it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it looks familiar. It looks like the same stuff that you guys have been just casting comprehend languages on this whole time, but now nobody has it.
Do you need me to decipher again?
Yes.
Oh no.
It clears her throat, starts reading, like in her mind, all like filthy heathens.
Alright, so you have a way better idea of this one. You're starting to get the hang of this language. You're starting to kind of learn the differences, the nuances in the grammar, and which symbols equate to which in Elvish. And this seems to be describing a word that you've never seen before, which is you can kind of put together the two words, remote controlled, or like, you know what the word remote means. It means far away, and you know what controlled means. So you can kind of put it together that their fleet of ships were controlled remotely, that their pilots were not in the ships that did war, that they piloted them from home.
Oh. And Eris is like, maybe by projected consciousness. Very clever.
Now, is that the enemy fleet or the fleet that the ship is from?
The allied fleet. Yeah. Freya's people. Their ships were remotely controlled.
Yeah, it seemed that they were able to control their ships from a long distance away without actually putting themselves at risk. Very smart way to do war. To conduct a war.
Kind of cowardly.
Well, high survival rate. Well, looking around at the ship.
People aren't gonna fight nearly as hard if their lives aren't in danger. I mean, that's just the way of the world.
I don't know. And they were. Do you remember those weird constructs from the depths?
yes.
They were fighting creatures like that.
Is
possible.
Rylian there? I don't.
Well, I feel like we all fought them as a big group on the way to the depths. Like, it wasn't
Oh,
just
the
dog-
aberrations.
The
Okay.
aberrations.
Yeah, we saw one of them that was already dead, I think. Yeah.
Those creatures like to mess with your mind. Maybe fighting remotely was the only way to do it safely. Anyway, I think they won the battle. And then something happened.
Doesn't look like they won. What kind of thing could happen to bring something like this down?
Time.
Yeah, judging by the screen, it seemed that this ship was still intact and in orbit long after the world started falling apart.
Where was their world? Like, were they from the moon or something?
Don't know.
I believe they might be from either a close by place or here, even. Like a long time ago.
I mean, if they're from here, then why isn't our world destroyed?
Maybe it starts over again.
I don't think it got destroyed, it changed. But, I don't know, that's just
This is all way above my head.
mine too.
Well, there's lots more ship to look at, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've just about exhausted every room, but there's one left. Unfortunately, the door leading into this chamber, which is in its placement in the layout, makes it seem pretty important. It's very central. The metal door, however, is shut and it won't budge.
Mm.
Rylian will try to, like, yank it open with all his strength.
Yeah, it's give me an athletics to rip that sucker open. You're able to brace yourself, and you are able to just slowly crank the door open. Clearly, it like used to be powered or something, but you're able to just pull it to the side, inch by inch. It's like grinding loudly against the metal as you're like pulling it open. Eventually, you get it just open enough that you guys could like kind of slip through. It's really difficult. Like every inch that you open it, you have to put like all your strength into it.
Okay, guess we will.
It's not like closing, is it? Or
No, it stays where you left it. It's just every inch of progress is incredibly exhausting.
Eris
Yeah,
will
we would wanna
inspire
get-
competence.
Alright, everybody in.
Eris will
Yeah.
inspire competence on this because her own strength isn't as effective.
Well,
as her music,
he's
probably.
got it to where you guys can get through.
Oh,
So.
okay. Eris will slide through.
All right. Inside is what looks like some kind of an office. There's another one of those computers, and the screen is live. The screen is glowing.
Ooh. Look.
More reading.
This one's
Great.
glowing.
Is there text on it?
There is another like sort of log that's been burned into it.
Why are
I'm
you...
gonna need you
Yeah.
to look at this one too.
We'll get above a 10 one day. Oh,
Hmm.
Oh.
Well, this one's not quite as clear. There's a lot of words you don't recognize, but you can kind of get a very vague idea of it,
Okay.
unless you want to hero point that.
I'm tempted. I only have one. Because this does seem important.
It's for the lore.
Yeah,
It's
it
for the
seems
lore.
important, and I'm gonna roll lower anyway. So
Oh, I thought you were gonna roll a 1.
Oh, it is better. So,
After taking a moment to look at the notebook and start
yeah,
just comparing
you make some
symbols.
comparisons.
Mm-hmm.
I'll even give you a +1 circumstance for comparing it to
Nice.
other stuff you've already seen, so you hit the 30. So, looking at this, you kind of read it over a few times to try to make sure you've got it straight before conveying it to everyone else. It seems to be describing some kind of a project. These are notes by a Dr. Odin,
Mm-hmm.
and they describe a project in which they were trying to find pilots for the remote fleet. It says that the project was that he had the idea of creating a simulation of the battles, and then releasing it to the public disguised as a game,
Oh.
so that he could find talented pilots anywhere without them realizing they were being tested. It seems like they succeeded, that the project yielded 12 individuals who were considered to be extremely talented at the battle game, much more than their existing pilots. And it says that due to the project's immense success, that these 12 pilots who were recruited through the battle game would be given remote control of the fleet. And then in later parts of the log, it describes them being put at the forefront of the battle with the alien queen. Basically, the final conflict of the war would come to be decided by these 12 individuals who were chosen by the battle game to remotely pilot the fleet.
Yeah, Eris will translate this to the group.
I hope I don't have to pilot anything. I can barely.
Now, from what I
You're a
can
horse.
tell, this already happened.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Hmm?
So it's interesting. Game having so much relevance on battle.
Well, I mean, tactics, as far as I know, is actually kind of important.
Sounds like Jeremy made these characters, took battle tactics on 12 people. And you get battle tactics. Ooh.
Like chess, it's a tactical battle, but in the end, it's still just a game.
There's the number 12, though. I can't help but think that also correlates with the number of our party members.
It's a weird coincidence.
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Assuming we still have 12 party members.
True.
Eris,
Hey, don't
Eris
talk
takes
like
a quick
that.
head count. No.
Don't talk like that. I'm sure everyone's fine.
I hope so.
But we also have a final boss ourselves somewhere. But we're gonna have to get other people to fight our final boss for us.
Gron, this is talking about something that happened in the past.
Maybe it'll happen in the future. Maybe it's happening right now.
He could be onto something, you know? You never know when stuff like this works. How does time work anyway, huh?
It's weird. Time is
It goes
weird.
by.
I'm sorry, how does time work anyway?
That's my 8 intelligence character.
That just sounds like lyrics from an Insane Clown
Mhm.
Posse song. Hey, how does time work anyway?
Fucking magnets. How do they work?
Magnets. How do they work?
It goes by faster when you're having fun and slower when you're not.
Is that all that's in this room, or is there anything else? Can Freya like look around?
Yeah, you can search it, but you don't really find any valuables. Just a lot of information.
Not even any number 2 pencils?
Not really.
No Ticonderogas?
No, it looks like the people who were in this ship were pretty high ranking, were in charge of a lot of stuff, but They
Oh,
didn't
perfect.
have cryopods, so they
Mm.
died in orbit or in reentry or something.
We do find a number 3 pencil. We're like, nobody uses these. Freaking useless.
Yep. Don't take that with us.
You hear the ground shake.
Oh, let's
Oh,
get back to
God,
the
let's
horses.
Back to the horses.
Oh, time to get back, I think.
Oh, yeah, beautiful boy.
Abort.
Here he comes.
Uh-oh. Look how beautiful he is.
You have your stick, right?
Oh, wait, wrong stick.
Oh
This
no.
is the right stick.
How many sticks are you
Alright.
just randomly carrying with you?
I got stakes, which are like sharp sticks. I got this stick, which is my favorite stick. And then I got the World Naya stick.
The World Naya stick is not your favorite stick?
No. I've only known it for like a day. That's when I've had my whole life.
Alright.
Gron is so weird.
Well, you guys get back to the entrance of the ship, and you do see the Tarask approaching, already its shadow cast over the ship.
Uh-oh. Is that cool?
What's up, Trask?
I say we get to the horses as quick as we can. Not so we can get away, but so we can get them within the safety range.
Yes, I agree.
Alright, do you guys slide down the head of the ship and try to run across the shallow water?
Before we go, like, what do you think I should try talking to it?
As long as we don't stop moving.
Alright, I want to cast Speak with Animals.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I don't know if it'll work or not, but I want to give it a try.
I don't
Alright,
want
are
to
you good?
grab this thing's attention.
So are you guys leaving the ship and going to the horses right now? Is that what's
Yes.
happening?
Yeah.
Just to be
Yeah.
clear. Alright, fortitude saves. A purple pod
Yeah.
bursts above you as you
I'm
pass.
playing
Do we still
Inspired
get a plus
Defense.
Yeah, I'll still give you a circumstance bonus. Yeah. So +1 from Inspired Defense, +1 from your face rags.
Alright, I'll say out loud when it gets like close enough. I'll be like, sorry to invade your home. Where are we leaving now?
Well, let me just see how this goes, and then I'll do the role playing with that. Like, I
Okay.
kind of want to handle one thing at a time.
Sure.
So everyone succeeded except Rylian. Does Rylian want to reroll that or fail?
I'll take the failure. It's okay.
Okay, it's not a crit failure.
He's a durable boy.
Wait,
got a-
it is.
He doesn't.
No, it's not a crit failure. It's
he
a
has a-
28.
He has a +1. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's not a crit
Yeah.
failure. So Rylian takes damage.
Oh, not bad at all.
22. What? Yeah. Give me another save after like a round of getting to the horse. See if it gets worse or goes away. Yeah, so it goes away. You're good.
Nice.
All right.
Not a big concern. So Gron, what did you say to Tarask again?
Sorry for interrupting. We'll be leaving now. Mean no harm.
Okay. So you're well within range of the horses now. The
Okay.
Tarask comes to a stop over top of the ship, and it kind of cranes its head down to look at you.
Oh, sorry.
And then it sort of leans down.
I got spooked. Granted, Lung doesn't get spooked easy, but he's just a little spooked.
Eris
So
is
the-
Inspire Competencing on Gron just in case he tries to make any checks.
So that its eye is like level with you, and its eye is bigger than your body. And it like blinks, and its pupil shrinks as it like looks
Friend of
right at
nature.
you.
Eris holds her breath.
Friend of nature.
It opens its mouth, and the ground shakes with its deep voice as it responds to you, because you have speak with animals, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can understand it.
Okay.
The Tarask says, "It has been long since I have seen that staff."
The animal or the stick?
He seems to be referring to Tanaya's divine artifact,
Oh, this.
and
It must-
not your random.
Hey, it's an
animal
animal staff.
staff.
It's very cool. It's a cool staff. Oh, yeah, yes. It wasn't yours, was it? I mean, I earned it, but if it was yours, I'm sorry too. It must be lonely being the biggest guy around.
If you have that item, the time will be soon.
Time for what?
It kind of starts to stand back up again. The time that my loneliness ends, along with this world.
Oh, are you gonna die soon?
You all will.
Oh. Hey guys, did you hear that? We're all gonna die soon.
Oh, well, he's just a ray of sunshine.
Wait, is he going to kill us, or is it more
No,
of
he's gonna die
a-
too, and I don't think it's in self-defense.
Ah. Well, let's leave anyway.
I'll be like, what does my stick do? It just stops people from eating me. How is it gonna cause the death of the world?
Know this, tiny hero. Your world will expire. All things come to an end, and this game is reaching its conclusion. Be careful that you make the right choice. Get the ending you want, because there won't be any going back.
This dress is a lot smarter than I thought he was gonna be. I have no idea what he's talking about. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.
The Tarrasque, lays down around the Predecessor ship, curled up around it.
Oh.
I've got a little body pillow. Oh.
Its cold metal hull brings me peace. I hear the whispers of a dead world from within this shell.
I just count sheep when I can't sleep.
Oh,
Alright.
it's actually kind of cute, all curled up like that.
Apparently it's enjoying the sounds of your dying race or something. I don't know, it's very ominous.
Oh.
Not so cute anymore.
And this is a neutral creature? We're sure about that?
Yeah, it's enjoying itself. I'll tell them what they said to us about ending, and our game's coming to an end, and the stick means something's gonna happen soon. Maybe I should have taken the +3 rune instead.
Let us be on our way and let Dress sleep with his ship.
I agree.
Alright. Farewell.
Goodbye, servant of Tanaya. May we meet again at the end.
Okay, hope not, but thank you. Maybe this guy knows the ritual to get out. Should we ask him?
Get out of where?
The end.
I doubt
Why
it.
would you know that?
He
Maybe
does
he's
not
really
seem like
an expert.
he doesn't seem like the kind who would know, and even if he did, not like the kind who would share.
Reach his hand in and pluck us out or something? I don't know. Okay. I don't know how any of this works. Alright, let's get going before he changes his mind.
Agreed.
Yeah. That could have gone worse.
Yeah, he seemed like a friendly guy. Had a lot of warning.
So what's next? The primordial wood? Deep wood or whatever it's called?
It appears that way.
The ancient jungle. Which is actually on Thursday. Well, we're kind of already done.
Wow.
I mean, it's like this was kind of its own thing. Keep in mind that it was entirely possible for you to not have the Staff of Tenaya. That was a very real thing. So, like, having it definitely expedites this part because you just didn't have to worry about the Tarrasque, basically.
It's nice. It's nice having it. I like it being protected like that. It's cute.
Yeah. I'd rather have it than not.
I'm actually not quite ready for the ancient jungle. No, we've not been playing very long. Damn. Like that was just kind of like a quick little lore dump. Oh, chalk it up to me just being off right now, I guess. I should have had more ready, I suppose. If you guys want, we could just do some more roleplay on your way there, but it's also like maybe just a short night.
Okay.
Because I'm not ready for like the hallucination jungle yet. That's like I need to do work for that.
Yeah, no worries.
As we're going through the jungle, Eris is gonna be like, okay, I know that there's like lots of bad shit happening right now, and we've got some important stuff to do, but this is really messing with my record deal.
Oh no, what is its record deal?
I was trying to get a brand established, and then we got stuck out here, so I won't be able to actually get it finished. And I told Oil Blood that I'd be advertising sales of his record players, and I've got so many people that were just waiting for follow-ups on me, and I've just sort of disappeared off the face of the earth.
I think people understand, given the circumstances.
I know, it's all just one big damn inconvenience, though.
Yeah, so is the spire exploding, so...
And that was also inconvenient. And yeah, I know that all that stuff is much more important. It's just nagging at me. Little trivialities, I'm sorry.
Wait, Princess. Is this the most inconvenient thing that's ever happened to you?
Yeah.
Wow.
In the tundra, I once went 3 weeks only eating snow. We had no trivialities for record thingies.
Yeah, my parents were both killed by ogres.
I once had to go a whole year only eating berries.
Good berries too. They weren't even that good.
No, they were flavorless and poisonous.
Well, I'm sorry.
Not a good time.
Well, I'm sorry if I'm the only person here who hasn't experienced squalor at some point in my life.
Tell me, did someone not fluff your pillow twice and you were this upset too?
They only fluffed it once.
Oh, how dare they? I've never even owned a pillow.
Look, consider it character growth.
Yeah. And I knew I'd be like out in the frontier when I joined the guild. Like I knew that it wouldn't be like mansions everywhere I went, but I mean, I didn't expect things to go to shit like this and that everything would be riding on my shoulders and all this responsibility.
I mean,
yeah, they should at least have a mansion every other place.
I know, right?
What were you gonna do if we ended up like that one diamond team that hasn't been back to this fucking plane for 5 years?
I mean, like they've got the money to pay people like thousands of gold every quest. You'd think they could build a decent guild hall.
Well, that's our payment for doing the jobs that comes from whoever put the job up. It's not like the money's coming right from the guild.
At this point, there might not even be a guild, let alone guild halls.
Gwen is correct about the pay structure. The guild is not producing money out of the void. The client pays the guild takes a cut, gives the rest to the party. So it's like the cut they take pays for the guild halls. I guess they should take a bigger cut.
Yeah, Eris would think that they would have a big enough cut. Like,
I guess they should pay you less.
Take more money out for taxes.
Blame the Heroes Union for pushing for a higher percentage.
Because I feel like as we've progressed to the higher paying areas, the guild halls have become lower in quality.
That's true.
Right?
It's because there's less people to maintain them.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not as easy to get something all the way out to the jungle, for instance, to build a structure.
It
Some
is.
of the
They're
mission-
more remote and they're less staffed. Like the capital guild hall has like 100 heroes at it, and it's the middle of the most populated city in the world. The jungle guild hall is fucking way the fuck out here.
Yeah.
Like,
and this is also just Eris' spoiled ass bitching. So.
yeah.
How many jobs do you think the jungle people got compared to the ones in the capital or the Highlands? They were loaded with jobs back then. They couldn't keep them on the board long enough.
Well, as long as we are still a party, as far as I'm concerned, there's still a guild.
Is that how that works?
Well, I mean, the guild is more an idea. You know?
Eris, tell
What?
me, if the guild doesn't exist and we're the last party alive, what would you do?
If we were the last party alive, then I mean, we'd be the only ones to do the guild's work to protect the people of the kingdoms, right?
I guess we'd be stuck at the wall for a long time.
It's a lot of ground to cover for just the four of us.
Or we go back to some of the earlier regions and start raising up the next generation of heroes.
I mean, Gron and I, we basically already accomplished what we hoped to by joining the guild. Like, if we're the last party,
I don't know them shit.
honestly, you can count me out. Like, it's too much of a burden. Like, there's no way that we can save the world, just the four of us.
But maybe the 12 of us.
I mean, we are prophesized.
If all of Thunder survives, there is hope.
And it's not Thunder without you guys.
It's a big if.
Yeah, Eris has a point though. The lady in the Weald said that we would either cause the end of the world or stop it.
I'm still banking on us stopping it.
They also did a lot of drugs there, and I hold up like this shroom because we raised them. They were into some weird shit.
Apparently her prophecies have never been wrong, so we got that going for us, I guess.
How do we know? What did the prophecy say? Our actions may stop or cause game over? How do we know we haven't already failed?
May, will. Either cause or stop. Or, like, cause or prevent game over.
How do we know we haven't caused it already? Seems like pretty game over to me.
I feel like we haven't gotten high enough level to be that influential yet.
And we haven't really done anything, we're just kind of reacting to what's happened around us.
Right.
Maybe if we were more proactive, it wouldn't have been so bad.
I mean, we've been doing the missions we've been giving, and we've been succeeding them.
Maybe we need to stop doing just what we're told to do. Maybe we need to do stuff for ourselves.
Show initiative.
I think it might be a perfect opportunity to do that without the guild around.
I've always wanted to learn how to ski.
You've lived in the tundra your whole life, and you haven't learned how to ski?
No.
You figured it out, Matt. Secret ending. If Gron learns how to ski, you guys get the good ending to OverWorld.
Yay!
You fucking cracked the code. That was it. Yep.
We unlocked the
The best-
Gron Winter Wonderland skin.
That's how you get the good ending.
The best hills were always in orc territory where they raided and pillaged all the slaves within reach, so I know I couldn't ski.
The orcs hog all of the ski equipment because they
They've
love
got a
ski.
monopoly on all the ski
God.
resorts. That's why I hate them.
That's how they get around so fast in the difficult terrain.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Cross country skiing.
The orc bobsled team is feared across the land.
God.
They made a movie about it too. It was very popular.
Yeah, they just came out of nowhere.
Dude,
Took
I'd
the
be
scene by storm.
I'd be fucking orc with like a great axe, bobsledding at you at 100 miles an hour, like screaming.
Talk about a drive-by.
Yeah.
Now,
Slide by.
now imagine like an orc like taking out like two axes And taking the heads off, tying them to his feet, and then just skating around for a while.
God.
Something majestic about that.
I really am enjoying this roleplay. This is a great, like, in-character conversation, just about like what's going on and what you should. Like, a lot's happened. It's cool to just have a moment for you guys to just like, literally just talk about it.
Like, if we get to the wall, hypothetically, we get to the wall, and there is no wall, then what?
Oh,
Well,
then I would be curious
we
why the
start-
undead hadn't killed us by the time we got to the wall.
we're probably
No one's there when we get there. We start killing undead is what we do.
because if we just
Is that just what we're gonna do the rest of our lives?
well, no, I mean if we just leave it and let the undead come in, then we won't be able to stop them at the kingdoms, and they're gonna wipe everything out. So I mean, we need the guild. We need to be the guild, even if there isn't really a guild anymore. We still need to do the work that it does. I mean, we're high level. We're in the elite class.
I mean, we never really got to gold, but
We're as good as any gold party.
You definitely are. Gold is like level 11 to 15. You guys are like all pushing 15.
We're definitely good enough to be gold
Yeah.
ranked, even if we never got it officially.
Level
Yeah.
wise, you're basically at the upper end of gold.
man, I was really hoping we'd make it to diamond. But if there's no guild, I'll never get a diamond badge. We're just kind of looks down, just like, oh.
We can always make our own. We've
Freya.
got lots of good crafters.
Freya, do you know what the difference between a diamond badge and a silver badge is? 2 extra
It's
ion
diamond.
stone slots. That's it.
It's more than that. I've wanted to be in the guild since I was a kid. Worked my whole life for it.
The badge is just a badge.
Yeah, but it's more than that, though. It's an accomplishment.
Look, if we were still in the gold ranks, and we got to the capital and somebody was selling badges, and they sold you a diamond guild badge, would that make you a diamond hero?
No,
It's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
exactly. It's more like a souvenir that I get along the way.
Right.
That's what it's about.
So what I'm saying is the badge isn't important.
No, but it would have been nice. It's something I wanted to have since I was a kid. What are you not understanding here?
Here,
This luxury items once a man everywhere she goes.
No,
Look,
but
if
seriously,
we,
Regal made an arm. If you want a guild badge, I'm sure he'd make you one.
yeah, if we get to
That
that
would be the
if we get to
problem.
that level and we don't have diamond guild badges, I'll get one commissioned for you.
There you go.
So you'll still have the souvenir.
If the guild's gone, then you guys are the guild. Declare yourself the directors. And promote
Who would be there to
yourself.
tell us
We're
otherwise?
the guild now. I promote myself to diamond, to double diamond.
Get the double D badge.
Diamond 4.
God.
Make a new rank. Like,
We're just turning into the League of Legends ranks. I'm Diamond 3. Only the top 3% could be ambassador.
Call me back when you're challenger.
Yep. Can I be a director?
Sure, buddy.
If
I'll
we
be the director of nature affairs.
We'll assign him an advisor.
I'll make sure people have their fishing licenses.
Director of the parks.
We'll make
Park
Gron
and
we'll make Gron the Tundra Guildhall Guildmaster.
Yes. I'll train new recruits there. That can be the boot camp.
You're not ready.
You're not ready!
Drop and give me 50.
But it's snowy and cold.
See, that's why you're not ready.
all right, this is devolved.